Juan here again, and today we're looking at the Mega CD motherboard again. And as I said, I was going to test this out, and if it didn't work, I'd replace those caps because I wasn't sure about them. As you can see, I've replaced them all from these. These are SMD caps. They were about 10 microfarad at 16 volts. The problem is though, I think those were dead because when I tried them on a capacitance meter, they would come up at 20 nanofarad, which doesn't seem right. And I spoke to an electronics shops, and they said those are definitely 10 microfarad. So what I've done is I went and bought, I think it was like 10 of the 10 microfarad capacitors, and I've placed them there, and there. And I've bent them all down flat so that the shielding isn't going to these won't prevent the shielding from going on, because obviously these are tiny compared to them. And over here I've put a bit of electrical tape so this fuse on this cap doesn't show out against these two. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a little bit of glue on all of these caps to keep them held down so that they're not going to, I'm not going to take this off and it's all going to go flying. The only thing I couldn't do was on these two, I couldn't lie them down flat because I couldn't push them that way because it would interfere with the shielding, and I couldn't push them flat really down here because of these RAM chips. So I've had to leave them freestanding, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Also, what I think I should do is replace this battery, because this is coming out about 2 volts or 1.9, which is not good and needs to be changed. But yeah, the only other thing I did was accidentally burn this connector, but I've not done too much damage. But yeah, I can't test it here because I don't have the Mega CD nor the power supply. So what I'll do is I will leave this now, put it in the bag, take it home, put the Mega CD back together, and we'll see if it works. What I might do is pry the battery off and try to get a C2032 battery in there, because it's about the same. Anyway, so skip to going home, I guess. Back home, and it's still in pieces. Here's the main board, here's the power board. You see, with the main board I haven't glued those caps down because I've tested it and it's still not working. What I've also done is I did replace the battery. I've replaced it with a 2032 battery. This is using the original clip. I've just hacked it up a little to support a 203 battery. What's great about it is if it fails, I can easily remove it and pop in a new one. Simple. And yeah, this doesn't work still. Although I don't think that's the issue. I think it's this still, because you see here, this is the DC jack. This is working and it's providing voltage, which is good, and nothing's exploded. However, here's the regulator over here. See if I can't get you to see that. Here's the regulator, and I believe pin 2 should be 5 volt of power, or at least I presume this. I don't know exactly what that voltage is. What's coming out of this? 3 volts. Which seems okay, except for the fact that there's not really much voltage going into it. Either there's no voltage going into it, or there's no voltage coming out of it. My multimeter's a bit playing up a bit. But however, I think that's supposed to be a 5 volt DC, what's it called? Voltage regulator. So I think something along this board is still broken, or that's broken. So I think that this board is still faulty and causing that to have issues. And what I want to test is to see if these are 3 volt boards, or if this is indeed a 5 volt voltage regulator and something is on this board is faulty. Because if I can figure out that, I can probably put a 5 volt line onto this board and try powering it and just seeing if it even turns on. Anyway, I'll have to do that tomorrow because it's quite late now and I've got to go. So this will be another episode. Another episode will need to be done about this, but I hope you've enjoyed, and more updates to follow. Thank you for watching. Actually, I just was reading online because I was trying to figure out what the pin out for this connector was, and I believe that pin 2 was 5 volts, right? But ignoring that, I've been looking up on the web, right? And I've been looking up because apparently, well, loads of people get problems with these caps blowing up because obviously, some people have problems. Look at this. I just found this on the forum, and look at this. This is what I've done. You can sort of see I've done that. Hold on a second. Right. You see there? Yeah, you see that pin there? I bridged that to that wire because I wasn't sure if that wire was dead, right? Look at this pin. I've not bridged it. And, you look here, he's bridged both. So, could that be my problem? Well, it's going to have to wait till tomorrow because it's very late. It's now 11 o'clock at night and I should be sleeping because I cannot focus at all. Anyway, I shall give you an update on this video tomorrow. Thank you for watching.